How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is the morning of the day that Lucky finally is going into the garage. So we are on our way over there right now. I got the map app pulled up because even when I've been places before, if I don't go to them consistently enough, I just want to know the most direct route there. Lucky is very spick and span right now. She is all in, like, I guess we could call it guest mode because there's going to be people in here poking and prodding at her. If you don't know what's going on, I mean, I don't really know what's going on either. There's noises. I don't like those noises, but I can't be bothered to diagnose them myself. It feels like it's very much brake related, as most of us around here will know. Very recently, I did my front brakes on Lucky, but it was making the noise before and it's still making it after. So now I have no idea. Obviously, I hope it's something simple, like I missed something when I was doing the brakes and maybe I made it worse and they can just swiftly correct it. But I'm also preparing for the worst. Hope for the best, prepare for the worst. So the Irish Pirate Queen, otherwise known as Grace O'Malley, is attached to her big sister's rear end as per usual, and she is loaded to the gills with a whole bunch of stuff in preparation that I don't get my tiny home on wheels back today, because tomorrow, as it is right now, the plan is to take off for British Columbia. So I've already talked to the mechanics, and I will reiterate it again this morning that it's okay that Lucky has an extended sleepover if need be. I would prefer that to not be the case. Regardless, Lucky's not coming on that BC trip. If I get her back, if it's something simple and we get her back before end of day today, she's gonna have a sleepover at Lindsay's house, because I just want to enjoy my time with my little girl, get out to see my family, and we're just gonna use the Jeep Wrangler to do that. So got Penny riding shotgun. We got our little tent set up in Grace, ready to accept her. All we have to do now, I pretty much moved everything this morning when we were still at Walmart into the Jeep. So the only things I should have to move now are the phones, her bed, her fat ass, and we should be good to go. I am not loving the look of that side of Deerfoot Trail right now, so I think after we drop Lucky off and we're making our way back down that way, we're gonna go a different way, because yikes. Note to self. Alright, we will remove Samus so that she's not distracting for whoever has to test drive Lucky. You ready? I gotta go drop Grace, and I'm gonna move you, okay? Okay, Grace is dropped, and we're also going to bring her tow bar with us, again, just in case we don't get Lucky back, because I want to touch it up while we're in BC, should I find myself with that sort of time on my hands. Okay, now you get in there. All right, next. Welcome back to the Irish Pirate Queen, Penny. There you go. Your little home away from home. All right, sweetie, I'll be right back. Oh, I didn't even see them. I parked right beside that Ford. They already got her in. Well, that's good. Now you don't have to see the horrible parking job I did with the van. All right, Mickelson Automotive, thank you very much. You seem pretty confident they'll be able to sort it out. And the van can absolutely stay if necessary. I guess I can straighten out my phone now. I'm a little cockeyed there. So yeah, now we just got to get on with our day and make the best of it. And we will go over all of the absolute nonsense I prepared inside the Irish Pirate Queen in case of worst case scenario. How you doing back there, Penny? We can't even see you. Jeez. right there, looking out her window as she do. I think by and large, that's going to work pretty well for the drive. Because no matter what happens with Lucky, that's how she's traveling to BC, right beside Brooklyn. So, cool. Hi, Penny. Good girl. One thing with all of the stuff in here is I'm pretty sure my gloves that I put on when I'm taking Grace off of Lucky are buried under the seat here, so I already got all sorts of yuck this morning, which I'm not okay with, but it is what it is. I have to merge. I'm hitting Stony Trail, and we're just going to go all the way back around south. Seems like traffic's a little less intense. This is not the way I meant to go. I meant to just go to Bow Trail. Bow Trail? And head that way towards Deerfoot. Oh, you are just fine. I mean, she probably thinks she's about to die, but let's get serious. She's fine. All right. Just pulled into this stop in Fish Creek Park here because I had to get rid of some garbage from Lucky, so she's garbage free right now. Plus, I was able to wash my hands, which is great. And now we're just hanging out here, eh? I don't know if this is going to work. We'll see. We will give her today and see how she does, but she, understandably, was losing her mind on the majority of the drive down here. Like a sort of meow cry, the likes of which we have never seen here on the Van Life Plus channel. I guess heard here on the Van Life Plus channel. I've heard it before. I've had plenty of cats throughout my life. They don't particularly like vehicles. You would think because she's lived in one for 3 years that she'd be okay. But, nay, this is all a new experience, really. I mean, you've been in the Jeep before, obviously. We've traveled in it, but never in this tent. And my theory is, hi, sweetheart, that it's the openness of it, right? I'm sure some people might be like, well, just let her run around the Jeep. Jog on. So if she doesn't calm down, we'll use her smaller carrier, the little black one that I had, the soft-sided, actually like proper pet carrier. It's in the Space Cadet on the roof of Grace. And I know she likes that because I know she likes the closeness of it, the smaller confines, right? When she's in an environment she doesn't completely trust. So we'll see. Give her the benefit of the doubt. Maybe she'll come around. Yeah. But don't worry, we've got options. Oh, got Brooklyn's bows from Lucky here in case she wants them. And yeah, I didn't all the planning that I did and all of this stuff that we have in Grace here. Like I got her catio in the back. I want to get her outside so she can relax, stretch out, give her litter pan. Oh, that reminds me, her litter box is in the back. I have to sift it and dump it while we're here. It's cold. it's cold right now outside. It's like 1 or 2 degrees. There was frost on the top of the garbage can. Like my whole plan in my brain obviously was stuck in the summer. And I was like, oh, we'll come down here. I'll deploy my camp chair. We'll get her catio out. I'll do some editing and it'll be great. And I'm sure it will still be that later in the day. But right now, yeah, it's a little nippy. You don't believe it's lies right now. Yeah, mostly sunny. Yeah, okay, clear skies. Well, the sun's over there, but all right. But 6 degrees, my left nut. Grace is telling me it's bloody well 0 out. So obviously that is a city general forecast. That's chilly. All right, well, it'll warm up soon enough. No worries there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to move to a different area of the park where there's not as many trees. Like, there's sunny spots here, but as the sun moves, I'd have to move. I might have to move it anyway, just because of things. But we're going to go to a different area of the park, a little bit more open, and let that sun warm everything up. Because, yeah, there's a lot of shade at this entrance right now. Gorgeous frickin' day though, and I love it down here this time of year with the leaves and the color. Oh, it's so nice. And there she is. She all set up. It's a nice clean litter box. She got her bed. She's quiet. She's in the sun. It's already much warmer. And I think for the little bit here at the beginning, I'm just going to do a little bit of editing, so I'm feeling like I'm staying ahead of that. Then we'll take a peek at all the nonsense we got going on in here. I say nonsense, but it's like all required. Start this new clip by saying, you know what, I really don't miss the doghouse here because it provides, well, the doghouse is, the doghouse is still here. And the doghouse covers up the engine. Oh.
I like spending that kind of money without saying, can I spend it?
Yeah, I appreciate that. I mean, I don't have a choice. We got to get her mobile. That's awesome. So yeah, let's do that.
Okay, I'll get the parts ordered up right now, and as soon as it's ready, we'll phone you.
Appreciate it. You think it'll be done today?
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
You bet. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I couldn't get the, actually I better double check. Yeah, okay. I couldn't get the camera rolling in time. I was sitting here editing. Penny's still enjoying her time outside. And I turned my microphone off and they called. I barely noticed it because my phone was so quiet. Why are you so quiet? Anyway, and I had this thought. I should have said it before. Nobody's going to believe me. Don't care. My vlog. That's all that matters. But I thought, I'm like, it feels like it's in the front end. It feels like it's in the front end. But it was the rear brakes. So apparently, very similar to what just happened on Grace, which I didn't show, but I talked about. The rear sliders on the calipers on the rear brakes had seized up. And he said, can't remember which one now, but I think it was the inboard brake pad had ground down to nothing. So it was metal on metal. Makes sense. That's what we were feeling, right? But the outboard pads, I think that's how it was like, oh, inboard was bad, outboards were still good. But clearly completely effed. So they're gonna order up the parts. He called me to make sure he's gonna get new pads, new rotors. He said something else there. I'm not sure if I caught that, but anyways, completely redo the brakes in the back. It's gonna be about $812. Yikes! But honestly, not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. So, and it sounds like she'll be ready to go today. So no muss, no fuss, Penny. We're gonna have a place to sleep tonight. Yay! It feels good because it's like when you have stuff like that happen to your vehicle, your brain just starts to run rampant, and it can just be these catastrophic things. At the end of the day, it isn't so bad. Is it something I could have probably done myself for a lot cheaper? Sure. But this is more relaxing right now. What? Oh, please. You're just not happy anywhere. Oh, all right. Well, I guess it's good enough time as any to take a little bit of a break here. Stretch my back. It's gotten very nice out, so no complaints there. You're listen to that crunch the leaves. Love this time of year. Okay, this is awesome that it works there. I mean, it's going to be a pain in the ass because now I'm going to have to put it back on the van to move the whole rig, and then it's going to have to end up back on the Jeep because it's still coming to BC with us. But at least it doesn't interfere with anything. Oh, but I want to take the bikes with me tonight. They're in my cousin's garage, and I want to take them out to BC just so that we can use them over the weekend while we're there, and then we're just going to stay there for the winter because we don't have any use for them here in the winter time, obviously. Will that interfere? It shouldn't. I don't know. I haven't had the bikes on Grace in a hot minute, but here you go. Welcome to my shame. Not really. More like my preparedness. All right, so we brought this just in case, and we're actually going to put that to use in a little while here, hopefully for lunch, unless, of course, they happen to get the van done super fast, but they have to order the brakes, so I don't think it'll be that quick. We loaded up a bunch of stuff from the fridge in here, prep for our trip. We got juice boxes and sausage, and there's a steak in here, so spoilers, all good things. What else? Everything else sort of prepped. Got my air fryer up here if I need it. We got chips and whatnot. A whole bunch. This is basically all the candy that was sent to me for my birthday is underneath this paper towel roll in that box because there's just some things you simply cannot leave behind. Penny's spare litter, her litter pan's in her catio with her. I don't think she's actually brought herself to use it. She is a little exposed. I don't blame her. So everything back there, not too bad, right? And what else do we have everywhere? Oh yes, I've got my tool rolls and tools to do everything with. I've got my frozen headphones. I was gonna make myself some breakfast, but then I ended up sucking back almost half a container of yogurt because I didn't want to leave it in the fridge, again, on the just in case side of things. So I do have my propane tank, which I need to put into my storage bin at the back there because obviously that won't work for Brooklyn. I think she would find that a little uncomfortable. This is where the shame comes into play. This is a little bit more shameful, right? We got knives, we got steak seasoning hanging out down here, got a case of Fanta, as you do. Pull that up there. We got the crib board because, stay tuned, I mean, spoilers, I ain't gonna win this year's tournament, that's fine, but we've got the final game to play, which will simply be a formality, but that's on the agenda for when we get to BC. Got the laundry bag here. I even have my vinegar, which I wonder if I could ride there. I don't think so, because I think this bottle tends to leak when it's hanging by the handle anywhere, but for now it's fine there. And what else we got down here? Tire shine, like I said, my laundry bag. We got, ooh, Penny treats for Penny. Absolutely. Oh yes, I see this because I need to recycle it. Obviously, in my little Yeti cooler in the back, we are absolutely loaded up with Revita. By that, I mean I have 2 pouches, and there's a box of Revita in the back, because obviously I have to have that. And then in my backpack here, which is slowly falling apart because I've put it through its paces, this Jeep backpack, which came from Bill, if my old man memory is serving me well, houses everything else. My laptop, my toiletries. What else is in here? My goodness, we've got, oh, even more treats for Penny, because you can never have too many of those. Well, she could have too many, that's for darn sure. Got food for her, towels. I've got my secondary screen here for my laptop that Jeremy sent to me. Thank you, sir. In here we got the last of our gabapentin. We almost did the bare bones of that, weaning ourselves off. I prepped myself with a couple plates. I've got forks down there. And then, oh yeah, here's like a bunch of more like face wash and shampoo and whatnot. And then, of course, I've got this one long sleeve flannel and my short sleeve flannel, which, if I'm being honest, I'm probably going to have to change to pretty soon because that sun is treating me oh so nicely. And then up in the Space Cadet, we have the majority of our clothes. And I was able to utilize a couple of those awesome green Amazon Basics bags that Sheila gave me for my birthday. Thank you again, darling. To pack in 4 days worth of clothes for myself in Brooklyn, because we're going to be gone for 5 days, but I guarantee you I'll do some laundry while I'm at my parents'. Thanks, Mom. So I figured, why have 5 days of clothes when probably on day 4, I'll do a load of laundry and then we can just repeat whatever outfit we so choose. I'm also now realizing I can rectify this later, but that's only if I want to pull the big duffel bag out of there. Because yes, I've got 4 days of clothes up there, which is a little bit of overkill, because in my laundry bag there, definitely an outfit or 2 for at least me, right? So I'm going to end up having more clothes readily available, you know what I mean? So I could offload some tonight. I don't know if I'm going to do that though, because it's packed away and it's nice and it's neat and it's in there, along with Brooklyn's scooter, which is always up there. So this is our life right now, living out of the Irish Pirate Queen. But it's fun, right? Yeah, I don't know how long this is going to take them. We're just going to play it by ear and keep on keeping on. I am going to get back and doing some editing there, and then we will get out here with our camp chair and enjoy the rest of the day. What do you say, Miss P? I guess I could get you some water and stuff. Should we get you some treats first? Yeah, let's do that. Get some bursts. That there for now. Hello, darling. Open up the catio. And yeah, I debated not bringing the catio with us just because we have the tent, but this is just so much more space for her than being in that little tent when we are outside for extended periods of time, you know? Plus, like, if I stuck her litter box in the tent, that'd be a little too close quarters to a washroom even for me. Yeah, I know you're less picky than I am, but still, here, good girl. You know what else I'm going to do for you? I'm going to get you some water. Okay. Whoa, hello, come on. You can do it. You can do it. Where are you going? There's treats here. Are you nuts? Just needed to do a little circle? I understand. Sometimes you just got to walk in a circle. Good girl. Whoop, there you go. You know what? I'm just going to give you those last 2. You got it. All right, I'm going to do some editing, and then we're going to eat. Okay, and it is just about 10:30. So what I'm going to do is we're going to come into our little cooler here. Go see what we packed in here. Oh yeah, cheese and butter and all that good stuff. But what I need is down here. Very tight quarters in here. Everybody's really getting to know each other well. Where are you? There you are. Ooh, little steaky steak from M&M Meats. Oof, she got a little squished. That's all right. We're going to let it come up to Jeep temperature for the next hour or so. Then we're going to air fry some meat. I gotta put all this shit back in now. Damn it. Okay, so editing's all done. That video there is currently exporting. Be able to upload it later. But the computer is running low on battery. So also in here is like literally all of my electronic cords and cables and every other darn thing. So we're gonna get this guy charging up. Whoops, whoop, I grabbed two. I don't need two. Plug this into the laptop. Throw the other end into the back seat. Huh! And one thing we definitely have coming out of our ears in Grace today is power. So back here, I've got the VTOMAN. Which way? Where are the ports? There they are. Maybe I can shuffle this. Insert there. Excellent. Oh, I just heard the bing from the computer. She's charging. We got some power. Which, you know what? This is a freaking lithium battery. It doesn't need to be sitting up in a certain position. I wonder if I could reorganize this so that the VTOMAN can just be on the floor, but I can still have access to the ports. Oh, heck yeah, bud. There you go. She's nestled right in there. The fan vents are still exposed. Got access to everything. And Penny's little tent here. I mean, I'm not going to want to be charging stuff while Penny's in her tent, because obviously this bottom of the tent would hit the cables, but for now, we are just fine. Ooh, that is one of my biggest pet peeves in these stupid, like, resealable bags, like just Penny's treat bag. The reseal zipper is shoddy. This one is clearly faulty. It's not closing. I hate that. Just make it work, damn it. All right, so in our little box back here, sort of organizing a few things. So yeah, like we got our air fryer, I'll have to get that out of there. We've got her hard food here. I got the grinder to clean this up when we get to BC. And we got a little case of her wet food, along with her brushes on all that good stuff, right? So maybe we'll give her a little bit of a brush in later. For now, we'll just fold that stupid treat bag up so the treats don't come out. This is what I meant by abundance of power. We also have the EcoFlow. We go on to use that to power up this bad boy. To make ourselves a little air fried steaky steak. Just get this steak open and pat her down. So let's get some paper towel here. It's one thing I don't have in Grace, and it's fine because there's a garbage can right over there, but I don't have a garbage bag for her. That's fine. We'll make it work. Slice and or dice bacon wrapped sirloin. Come out of your plastic prison here. Excellent. Pat it dry. Ooh, steak juices. You know what I'm gonna do? Grab our vinegar, spritz the top of the EcoFlow, otherwise known as making it sanitary as possible. Wipe it off. Ew, I hate when I get steak juice on my EcoFlow. I'm really gonna hate this. Huh. Yum. This is obviously why I have this Montreal steak spice in the front of the Jeep. Let's get that. Coat this bad boy. Never thought I'd be using the EcoFlow as my plate. Or I guess it's not really my plate, it's my prep surface though right now. I'm also regretting not staying in that other area of the park because there's picnic tables there. Eating this steak without a table is going to prove to be a little difficult, but we're going to make it work. I don't have any real way of cleaning my hands right now either, so vinegar for everything. Penny's finally sort of calmed down in her catio and just accepted her fate, and she's chilling like a villain. See, I say all that like we can't just pack up and move back to a place where there's a picnic table. I think that's exactly what we're going to do because we're adults and we can do whatever we want. I'm going to give it a little bit more time, just let that steak warm up or whatnot. Then we will. We'll pack everything back up and we'll move over to that location because I can already tell I'm going to need to use the little boys' room again. And me without my bottle. Just go on a bush. We are wide open. I say, don't be an asshole. All right, I'm going to stay a little bit more prepared here as well because obviously if we're going to move, the litter box and everything's going to have to go back in here. I don't love the idea of a steak riding that close to a litter box, so we're just going to do this. It can continue to come up to temp inside the air fryer. Bada bing, bada boom, that's done. Get ourselves another piece of paper towel here. Maybe we need a paper towel roll in. No, we don't. No, we don't. And if we do, I'll take care of it myself. All right, I got to clean all of this Montreal steak spice off the EcoFlow. Then we put the air fryer back in that box back up here. It's like Jenga. Not as fun. Oh, I don't know what happened. I just started recording a clip and apparently I wasn't recording, but I had that other pet bed there and I was just talking about putting it into the tent, which I have done. So it is now in the tent, so she has some extra added padding. So we'll see how she does. I'm just thinking like maybe the other bed on top of that, so she's got a little bit more comfort in there, so to speak. I'm glad that this tent is so, you know, bendy. My God. All right, I guess we should probably get this show on the road so we can either determine if she's going to adapt or not to all of the driving, because I'd rather know now than tomorrow morning when I'm driving through the mountains at ass crack of dawn. She just looks so cozy right now. Hi. This way. Get in there, you. Good job. Nice. Okay, now watch your head. This door closes abruptly. Okay. Litter pan. And now we just need the catio. I'm not even going to bother putting it in its bag though, because we probably just going to deploy it. Okay, shut that up there for now. Everything's sort of back in its place. We can close Grace's boot. Cool. All right. Back to where we started this park visit. I was gonna say day, but no, we started the day in Lucky. Oh wow, got way busier over here than it was when we were first here this morning. Maybe we won't get to lay claim to the picnic table. Nope, somebody's there. That's okay. Part of society. Ugh. We will take up a spot here, throw it into reverse, and Penny will have a nice sunny spot. Unless I want some shade. I gotta use the Biffy first though. Back it up. Alright. There we go. Alright, darling. I'll be right back. Alright, I decided to move one more time over to a quieter spot. You know, people, it's too people-y over there. She's doing really well. I mean, we're not driving that fast. You can only go like a maximum of 30 kilometers here in the park. So speed might have something to do with it in terms of how like loud it gets here as well, or how loud it gets inside the Jeep. But right now, she's doing fine. So that's good. Now I even leave her in for a little bit while I cook the steak, just because she was starting to get a little fussy in the catio a bit there too. But this looks like a beautiful spot to cook a steak at the back of the Jeep Wrangler. Yeah, only one person sitting in their car. Well, there's two people in the car, but that's okay. There's way less people-y. All right, let's get this set up to make a steak, shall we? All right, so the last time I did this, I did it for like on 375 for 5 minutes on each side, I think, roughly is what it was. And that's for a ribeye, which is a little thinner than this cut. So I'm going to increase the temperature a bit and the time ever so slightly. All right, we got the EcoFlow powered up here. Got this bad boy going. Let's bring her to life. Excellent. So 370, let's go 390, just because we don't want to max things out too much. Down to 6 minutes. Get in the middle, you little sucker. All right, go. What more do you need? How you doing, Penny? You just chilling? Good girl. Bring you out in a moment. And there we are. Our Kuma switchback chair. Heck yes. All right, from the backpack, we got our plate. We got our big ass Benchmade knife, because that thing cuts through steak to beat the band. And we got our Jetboil fork, because it's the best we got. space to eat there. We don't need a table, although I guess we could get one of those fold-down tables for Grace here eventually. Future Matthew probably. For right now, oh, this is gonna do just fine. I don't even know if you can see me. I came all the way down here. Look at that. Ooh. EcoFlow doing work. Make me a steak. Oh, I guess I should get the big fat putty tat out before I get too comfy. 3 minutes left on that side. Yeah. Give her a little sun and a little shade. Hello, darling. You want to come back out? You're looking very cozy, but probably be good for you. Can I grab both you and your bed? Oh, at the same time? Look at that. It's a kitty cat burrito. There you go, darling. There you go. Get you some water too. Where is your... Oh, that's up there. From the Yeti. Nice and cold. There you go, darling. Thirsty girls, thirsty. Don't lie to me about being hungry. You're full of meat, Puck, as per usual. Oh. I don't mind this at all. I just called Mickelson back because I was sitting here finishing up my steak, which was not long for this world. Now I got to do some dishes. So, in typical van life style, we're going to use our vinegar to clean everything. Come on, you. There we go. But I called him back because I had totally forgot that I wanted them to look at her front end, specifically the idler arm and the pitman arm, and I guess the lower control arms. I didn't mention that. And just as I was calling, of course, he says, your timing sucks. She just drove out of here for a road test. And I said, that's not a problem. Don't worry. It's not hugely important. She's just going to be sitting all weekend, and I want to make an appointment to bring her back for that inspection anyway. But he said, no, it's all right. We'll pull her back in and throw her up on the hoist and give the front end a quick once over and let you know, at least for peace of mind. And I said, that's very kind of you. That's exactly what I'm looking for. So that'll get done. We'll be able to see what they say regarding that, because I've had those new parts in my possession for a while. I actually think one of them is in Lucky somewhere. One of the pitman arm or the idler arm, and the other one's in storage. So it's not like they would be able to replace them today. I'm not looking for that. I don't need the bill to get any larger than it already is. Let's get serious. But yeah, that's where that is at. And now we're just going to clean this up and wait for them to call us back. But it sounds like we'll be able to get lucky sooner rather than later. I was going to say, before anything else, I want to have one of those delicious treats. But yes, that was this fire truck. This is what Brooklyn and I have gotten for my nephew, her cousin, for his birthday when we're out in BC. He's going to be celebrating his 2-year-old birthday. So we got him a little fire truck that... You're welcome, Byron. That was that. I accidentally pressed the button. I want to have myself one of these delicious looking treats from Apolly. Oh, I lost the legend. What a shame. I'll just have to eat until I'm satisfied. I think these are with them. Steak and dessert. Now that's one hell of a lunch. get in my belly. Oh. So good, Polly. So good. That's a lot of leaves. Just walking the paper towel over to the garbage can. Look at this guy just cruising along. Oh, there he goes. You stinky little bugger. Never seen one of you down here before. You behave yourself, sir. Make good choices. And keep your eyes off my cat, Pepe Le Pew. They're cute, though. They're very cute. There he is. Where are you going? You can't go in there. It's closed. Oh, he's big. Wow. He's up in the doorway again. What a guy. Hello, Matthew speaking.
Hey, Matthew, Ron again here from Eccleston's.
Yeah.
Apparently we're pretty good over here because I think at some point you told me to check the front end out, so I did get it through into our system. So Buddy did it already. Anyways, good news is it's good.
Oh, really? Okay, perfect. Good to know.
Yeah, no, you don't really need anything, but your rear brakes were just junk.
Yeah, they felt like it.
Yeah, no, sadly you needed calipers, which is something that's not too often required, but in your case it did.
Okay, so the calipers were replaced. So when I was talking to you, I think it was you that called me initially. I couldn't remember what you said because I heard pads, rotors, and I knew there was a third thing. I'm like, was it calipers?
Yeah.
And I guess that makes sense. That's so. What, we're still sitting around just under $900 or what?
Just over $939.51 with the inspection.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, no, the Chevy/GM, their rear calipers aren't that strong.
No, they're
Just
piddly.
a fact.
Yeah.
I have a 3/4 ton truck, and yeah, it's not a strong design.
Well, there we are. At least they're done now, and that should be good for a while.
You bet. Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
You won't have to do it for years. So come get her at your convenience, my friend.
On my way. Thanks, Ron.
Thanks, Matthew.
Goodbye. All right. So a little bit more pricey than we initially thought, but that's fine. Not too much more. Plus, I knew that because I didn't think that price didn't include that inspection. But the front end is good to go, so I don't actually have to worry about that quite yet, which is good news, right, Penny? Yeah, you don't want to meet the skunk. I completely lost track of him. Let's get out of the stinky rodents territory and go get our tiny home on wheels, eh? All right, everything is packed away, including the big putty tad. Hello, darling. Let's see how you do on this return trip to the garage, shall we? Oh, I'm so glad this got done today and it didn't turn into like this whole thing. I know I would have been fine leaving the van there and you know, all good, right? But there's a thing in my head though where it's like if she did have that happened, it was a more complicated repair that would also have ended up being more expensive. So this is nothing to sneeze at, of course. That's a lot of money, just shy of $1,000, but that's, you know, that's part of taking care of your vehicles. I'm trying to remember now. I replaced one caliper on Lucky when I first got her and did her brake job the very first time. I can't remember if it was a front one or a rear one. At the end of the day, it does not matter. There's the good ship Lucky with some new brakes on the rear. All right, bring the Irish Pirate Queen around, pop the curb because she's a Jeep. Grace's gonna need new shit soon. And now, of course, the unfortunate part of the business, but it is what it is. Be right back. Good girl. Welcome back to your tiny home on wheels. There you go, girl. She did so much better that time. I just pulled Lucky out onto the street because we got to get her attached. We're going to get Grace attached to her. But so far, she feels great. Be right back, Petty. Actually, priorities. Here you go. I'll give her this back. Just in case you weren't comfortable enough to use it, you know, in public. Hi-ya! There you go, darling. All the privacy you could want. No, you're looking for food. Shocking. Okay. Whole rig is hooked back up. I just got a compliment from one of the mechanics that was wandering around out here moving vehicles. Oh, that's quite the rig. Looks good. It's a lot of work, but it's fun. I also like a dummy in terms of preparing the van for the possibility of her staying here. I drained the ice maker, so it's nice and dry. But more importantly, I didn't fill the bottle, so I don't have any cold water right now. The new pear apple Revita will have to do. Careful! You might end up liking something that I like. Okay, Lucky? Let's see how she do. Don't take off like a rocket, Matt. You've got Grace attached and you've got to lock the arms. Ka-thunk! So many times. Come along then. And weave. And weave. There we go. Lockety lock. Okay, we're driving. You just gotta show off, don't you? Okay, stop sign. Brake. The brakes actually feel like brakes again. Shocking, and there's no grinding or vibration. Oh, that feels good. All right. Hi, Penny. We're back in our tiny home. Did you miss it? You adjusted pretty quick. I'll move your dish out of my way. Yeah. I think you're gonna do just fine in that tent tomorrow on the trip. Yeah. Yeah, and we get to leave Lucky at a family's house. Yeah. That's cool. I guess we can get stuff back in here too that we don't need. Now that we know the fridge will be up and running and in operation the entire time we are gone. Not a huge concern, honestly, considering the fridge has its own battery. Even if Lucky's house batteries died, I think she'd keep on chugging. Speaking of that water bottle, we're gonna fill that up. Get some of the stuff back in here that we don't need. And we will, I wonder how the ice pack in this little cooler bag is doing. It thawed out pretty fast, but back into the ice with you. Let's just put everything back in for now. We'll repack this in the morning for the road trip. How about that? None of this is extremely perishable or anything like that. Well, I think we're just gonna organize some stuff. This is where I'm still happy. Go ahead. There you go. I'm still happy that everything's basically ready to go for tomorrow, because that's going to make it a lot easier in the morning. Because more than likely, it's going to be like a 6:30 start to the day in the morning, and I'm going to have to drive over to Lindsay's and drop the rig. And if I want to bring that hitch system, that means I got to get that detached, put that back into Grace, get the bikes loaded up. I could just, I guess, stay in the van in Lindsay's back alley tonight, but I don't like that. I like my evenings. I like having my evenings. I like going on my Walmart walk. It's all sort of part of the routine that I've developed in this van life of mine, right? So that's what I see myself doing. I'm going to leave the van here for my evening with Brooklyn. We'll drop Grace again, go get her, do that running around, and then we will come back, hitch up, go back to Hotel Walmart, have our evening, and then start it all over again tomorrow with the drive back to BC, which I'm actually really looking forward to. I haven't been out to BC since the beginning of September. By the time this video goes live, it's going to be damn near the end of October. So I'm looking forward to that. And it'll be fun to just be ripping out there in the Irish Pirate Queen. So that's what I'm going to do for now. I go get my backpack, unload some stuff that I don't necessarily need. Maybe even the EcoFlow, because I don't need to be lugging that into my cousin's tonight. And that'll free up some space in the back. And probably feed the big fat putty tat. Yeah. And then get on with the rest of our day. This turned out way better than I thought it was going to. Okay, well, I got a pirate princess. Say hi. Hi. And we just stopped at the UPS store. They did not give me any sort of alerts until just now. And they said, you got one package from Canada Post and a few from Amazon. Yeah, these must be holdovers from my birthday. And someone was very helpful. Are you showing off the stamp that you got at the UPS store? I know, it's pretty. Someone spotted this nice pink envelope and wanted to open it. Do you think you can get that open? she asked if she could do it. So I know this might take a minute. We might have to hand the child a knife. Everybody just calm down. I don't even know where my knife is. I'm carrying it around all day because of the whole back and forth situation. But I think I might have taken it out and left it in Lucky. That's not ideal.
What's in there?
I don't know what's in there. Can you get it open?
No.
You're doing good. Keep going. You got it. It's a little child labor. I didn't think she'd be able to get it, but she's doing real good. It's a pink bubble nailer from Beaumont, Alberta. Local. Wow, look at you go. That's scary. What's that? Oh, oh, I get it. They're prepping us. This isn't it's a balloon. This time she's trying to be on point.
It's in here.
Let me see. I bet you there's another balloon in here. Yes, there is. There's a 0. We're going to say, if that was meant for my age, we're going to save it for when the channel hits it. You got a card there? See, these are, I know, I told you it wouldn't be very exciting, like necessarily for you, but you put them together and you get, do you know what this number is? Do you know what that number is? What's this one?
4.
What's this one?
0.
Do you know what happens when you put them together?
What?
Technically you get 4, but you also get, how old is Daddy now?
4.
40. You say 40?
40.
Never say it again! Can I have the card, sweetie?
Let me open it for you.
Oh, you're opening for me? Thank you. You're such a good helper. What's that?
Sunflower.
It is a sunflower. Let's see. So this is from Nancy K. I think I timed it right this time. Congratulations on, there you go. It wasn't for my age. Nancy, I've always liked you. All right, we're going to get on with our evening. We got a skate park to get to, right? What are you going to ride at the skate park?
My student.
You're what? Say it loud.
My student!
Yeah!
Daddy,
Then we'll get to opening up
can
some
you blow the
packages.
balloon up?
I'm going to save these, sweetheart. Daddy likes to use them on live streams. You don't know what that is. That's okay. And then when we get back to Lucky, obviously we know how we're wrapping this video up. Oh yes, you want a snack?
Yeah.
All right. Can you do me a favor? Will I get this? Can you tell everybody, tally freaking ho!
Charlie, freedom home.
Nailed it.
There.
Nailed it.
Goodbye, everyone.
She not wrong. See you in the next clip. Hi, Kenny. I'm back, and we got some stuff to open. I see you're snuggling with a power cord, as you do. Excellent, excellent. All good things. I'm gonna sit on the floor, okay? That way I got a backrest. Ah, yeah. How was your evening? Oh, yeah. Hello. Oh, what a day. Just dropped broken back with her mom. Very, very excited for tomorrow morning. It's going to be an early start. Gonna get the van back over to Lindsay's, well, the whole rig to Lindsay's, unhitch everything, basically do what we did this morning, a little bit earlier. Then go get the Pirate Princess, and we're out of here. I got your tent ready and set back up in the Jeep. I took it down just to make room in the back there, but it's all set up and ready for you tomorrow morning, my dear. I'm glad you sort of came around on it, although I'm fully expecting her to throw just as big a hissy fit when she first gets in it. You're going to survive, though, aren't you? I actually was not expecting this many more packages in the mail. You all spoil me. Thank you so very much up front, but let's just get to it. And that, yes, those ones that, that card that Brooklyn opened was from Nancy. There's also another card here from Nancy. So I'm going to start with that real fast. My fellow Albertan. There it is. There's the birthday one. So the balloons are for 40K. At the time of recording this specific video, the channel has not surpassed 40,000 subscribers yet, but we are getting very close. So that's what Nancy's preparing herself for. Oh, and now for my birthday, she's sending me to the movies. Cineplex gift card. Thank you very much, Nancy. It says, now that you're 40, you've got to be sure to breathe in, breathe out. Seriously, at your age, this is kind of important. I used to like you, Nancy. I'm kidding. She laughs and says, hope you have a great day. Movie and popcorn on me. I hope I haven't been I hope. I haven't been to a theater in so long. No idea how much it is anymore. Doesn't matter. Every little bit helps. Thank you very much, Nancy. You sending me out to treat myself, and I appreciate that. Huh. All right. Wow, that is a large card. Aw, is this from Tacey? I believe, if my memory is serving me correctly, from Cranbrook. It's only your last name on the card. This card is child-proof, which also means Matthew-proof. You can make me get out my... Oh yeah, I gotta find my knife. There's a knife floating around in my life somewhere. What else is new? Nope, there we go. I got it. I used my muscles. What is the... Oh, there's more gift cards just falling out. Thank you very much. I'm Tacey. Ultimate Dining card and another Cineplex card. Hopefully they better start coming out with some decent movies. Thank you very much. She also sent me this cool, look at this. It's a birthday card, but it's like 40 years ago, back in 1984, with a whole bunch of little like highlights and whatnot. That is a cool ass card, and holy shit, you wrote a lot in there. I'm gonna read it out loud. Dear Matthew, as we know, I'm as big on words as you are on space, so I'll keep this brief. She says at the top of a huge card. I simply couldn't let this momentous occasion pass without expressing my gratitude to your parents for raising such a strong, kind, humorous, warm, young-ish, she put it in quotes, man. But more importantly, to you for choosing to share your life on YouTube. You have and continue to bring joy and laughter to so many, providing a light on dark days and becoming a beloved friend. Are you trying to make me cry? I don't like this is like a challenge of this community. I wish you a birthday filled with love, laughter, good food, and of course, many adult beverages. May the year ahead bring everything you've been working towards. I nailed it. From Tacey. Look at me go. My memory's slipping, but not that fast. Thank you very much, my dear. Also, just real quickly, let's run this down, this one little section here. What things cost back in 1984? A dozen eggs, 85 cents. A loaf of bread, 90 cents. This is going to depress the shit out of me. Gallon of milk, $2.25. A movie ticket was $4.60. Postage stamp was 30 cents. A new car was $12,500. Grace! Get your foot in a group. A new house was $100,000 and a gallon of gas was 90 cents. Moving right along. All right, I also know I got to look for Cam's name on this because he ruined the surprise in a Facebook comment today. I made a thing on Patreon the other day about black licorice, and then apparently said incoming. Yes, he's the one that just sent me that giant box of Maynard's candies, which is hiding at the back beneath my pillows. I may or may not have snuggled it last night. Woo! What are these? David Blake cocktails? Who's this from? From Jeremy. Oh, right. You were telling me you were sending me a bunch of stuff. This is Xenozip, otherwise known as Jeremy, otherwise known as, I don't know what the hell your screen name is on YouTube. You got too many names. You're lucky I remember two of them. These are excellent in any drink. Enjoy, Matthew, from Jeremy. So they are 100% all natural fruit. They're like little oranges. Next generation cocktails. Rim your glass. Okay, if I had a nickel. That would go good with whiskey, right? I'm a rum guy. He says it goes good with any, right? We'll have to take him at his word. Thank you, Jeremy. I feel like he said he was sending a couple things. I think he said something about Texas salsa as well. We'll see if that arrived. There's no name on the front here. This is probably not Cam. It's just paper. I lied. Oh. Who's this from? From Scott from Ontario. Enjoy your gift. Lucky needs a badge from Scott from Ontario. Well, Lucky's got a lot of badges, Scott. You're not wrong. But this is pretty cool. So, like, he sent me another Velcro badge, right? Or patch, I guess, is technically what they're called, but whatever, potato. Shut up. After this, we're getting tacos. You know what's cool? Will this work? Oh, it will. Check out this freaking cooler that I just got. Has a Velcro, but you cover up the Yeti. Ha ha ha! Represent! That's awesome. After this, we're getting tacos. Thank you. Do I have that one already? It sounds so familiar. I can't see. My eyes are getting much worse. Thank you, Scott. Uh-oh. This feels like... Holy shit! It's a nice small bag of black licorice. I gotta start censoring myself on Patreon. I believe I said black jelly beans, brother. That's a lot of black licorice. And I do like it. Y'all don't need to send a bunch. Cam's given me a bag that will last all through chapter 5. Thank you, sir. Oh, you gotta keep this organized. Look, he's so clean right now. Hang on. Careful. Oh, see? Why did I rip right where they put the front tag? Are you kidding me? Didn't rip the name off. This is from Karen. Enjoy and happy birthday, Matthew, from Karen Kator. Oh, another Ultimate Dining card. Thank you so very much. See, this is the stuff that really does help. I appreciate it. I know some people really feel awkward giving gift cards because they want it to be more personal, but everybody's been so supportive in this community and sending me things. And I know that will continue by and large, and I'm so very blessed because of it. But this stuff really is the best because it allows me to continue to have other experiences. And by and large, it's usually with my little girl. And all of that stuff really, really helps out. So thank you very much, Karen. I appreciate that. And it's not impersonal because you still took the time to send it to my dumbass. So it's very personal for me, and I'm appreciative of it. All right, and now from Barb here in Alberta as well. She's taped this shut with what looks like duct tape. So we are going to pull out the old Leatherman here. Oh my goodness. The heck? Okay, there's a card in here with a massive clip. Is this just, was it necessary, Barb? Or is it just for joke purposes? If it was, you nailed it. Penny, look! Here, enjoy. Thank you very much, Barb. I just heard an explanation behind these. They're like little Mexican, I don't know, mariachi. Look at those little elves. They're eating tacos. Nom, nom, nom. Hilarious. And there's 3 of them. Your birthday card looks like it needs some work. He's wearing a t-shirt that says Al's greeting card repair. You've got a worn out fold over there and you could use a rebuilt barcode, but the really serious problem appears to be structural. Oh, he's mooning me. It has a crack because it's one of those cards. Thank you, Barb. She also sent me a gift card that works at Safeway and Sobeys and IGA and all that good stuff. Thank you very much, Barb. One's got a taco and one's got it's not a guitar. I'm sure it's something else. And I'm sure many people will correct me in the comments. That's fine. Look at those little guys. The hell are they going to live in the van? They might be perfect somewhere else. Thank you very much, Barb. That's adorable. There's also a card in here for B and another, it looks like another outfit. Yes, a girl's pirate costume. Barb, this came in the perfect time. I know you don't really get to see it, but I believe it was you that sent the princess outfit as well. And she loved that in the summertime. She had still has it. It's up at the front there. A magic wand from Zora. And it went so well with that princess costume in the summertime with that light up crown and everything. And now we've got a little pirate costume as well with a sword and doubloons and an eye patch. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Amazing. I was going to say, it came at the perfect time because we're about to leave to go back to DC. And there's one last one here. Just going to move this stuff over there. Then I'm going to have a little bit of cleaning to do. This is a larger box. Oh no, it ended up trying to get, why is it wet? Oh, that's very wet. Where was this? It was on the driver's seat. I don't like mysteries. There's something in the box? Uh-oh, it is very wet. This is not good. This is niche geet, as they say. That's for you, Tina. I think this came from inside the box. What the heck? Did somebody send me water? Like it's totally soaked. What's happening? There's nothing down there that this could have been from. And, I mean, the good news is it doesn't smell like booze. But yeah, it's like soak proper. What happened? Hang on. What is this? Is this an explanation? Nope. This is going to be from... This is from Jeremy. Oh, Miss Renfro's. I've had this also. This is from Texas? I didn't know that. Let's get it out. Like it's... The outside is completely... Hang on. I gotta rule stuff out here. Who knew we were ending with such a weird mystery? I keep wanting to... keep thinking it's going to smell like salsa. It doesn't. The jar is completely fine. Tequila salsa. Thank you, sir. I haven't had that one. I've had their black bean one. It's tasty. It also... I usually don't pick it up in a sopping wet box. What happened? Okay, hang on. There's another box inside the box. but I'm stuck in a precarious position here. And this shit is getting everywhere, whatever it is. It doesn't smell like anything. Stop smelling your fingers. Okay, hang on, we gotta switch angles here. It's all over my Dixon now. This is, oh yeah. There it is. That's a broken bottle of something. Cocktail, cherry, peach, lime. I'm gonna put that in the plastic bag right now. Oh, well, this is the first time something like that has happened. Is this one still intact? This one's still intact, but it's soaking wet. Okay, we need a station for operation. I'm running out of paper towel, man. Yuck! Okay, first things first, it's all over my hands now, and it's getting all over my carpets. This box needs to get the F outside. I still want to appreciate what it was you sent and exactly what this nonsense is, because I think you sent 3 bottles of something. One didn't make it clearly, but I need, oh, yeesh, yuck. Roll up the sleeves. All right, I'm going in. All right. Oh, maybe I should try to not break another one. Don't slam it down so much. Like, that's crazy, eh? We have to deal with this in a minute. For now, you just got to get out of my house, because... Well, good thing Walmart's still open. I'm going to need more paper towel, even though I'm leaving tomorrow. Clean up the mess. Clean up the mess. Okay, let's see what this is. Simply Cocktail, handcrafted cocktail mixers. Oh, is this supposed to go with the orange slices? Yep. Let's get them out of these. What have we learned? I mean, I know it's not your fault, Jeremy. It's obviously the Amazon delivery driver's fault. Or maybe it was mine. Maybe I tossed it around too much. We will never know for sure. It absolutely could have. We've got blueberry, lemon, lavender. That sounds like something I'd put in a bath. And grapefruit, honey, rosemary. Thanks, Jeremy. All right. Well, we learned that sending liquids through Amazon probably not the best. But were you even looking? I was gonna say, but shit happens. Oh, so appropriate. Okay. Well, thank you very much, Jeremy. The thought was very nice. Sometimes it just goes south, you know, and that's okay. I am going to leave this one here anyway, you guys. It's been a long day. I got a big day of driving ahead of me tomorrow, and I'm really looking forward to this weekend. It is time to just escape the mundane. So until the next one, everybody, just go out there, be happy, be creative, be yourselves. Most importantly, be positive. But remember that you can't make everybody happy. You're not tacos.